Hello, how you doing? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a prom life hack video, including like clutch essentials part of it, like what I keep in my clutch when I go to prom and things that are just really necessary and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you do, and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They are all linked below. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So the first thing about going to prom is choosing your dress, and I always think this is the hardest thing in the whole wide world, because quite often I see a picture of a girl in a prom dress and I'm like, I really want that dress, but then I go and I try the dress on and it doesn't suit my colouring, and then I go for a dress that I just find it so hard to find a dress that suits me. Okay, so which colour dress should I wear? Should I go dark blue, but like, doesn't everyone wear dark blue? What about light blue? But do I look too much like Elsa? Bright yellow! I should, no, not bright yellow. I should probably just stick with blue. What I have found actually on my mobile device is these photos on Google that help you find out which colours suit you. So these charts basically match up your skin colour, eye colour and hair colour to the colours that you'll be able to suit. Like for example, I am warm spring as you see here, and so that's why I chose the light blue dress in the end. If you are thinking of using a tanner, make sure that the colour of your dress matches the tanner colour that you're aiming to be, because I cannot tan myself after buying my dress, because my dress matches my skin tone as it is now. Tan myself, then my dress would not match my skin colour anymore and it would look off. And if you're like me and you're not going to end up getting a tan, I really recommend using a shimmery moisturizer. I've got a body gloss moisturizer which I love to use, and it just makes your legs and arms really shiny, and it just kind of makes them look really nice rather than being tanned and orange. Okay, so I've got my dress sorted, but what eyeshadow colour should I wear? There have been so many times when I wanted to like use like bright blues and things like that in my eyes to match my dress, and that's totally fine. If you're really stuck on looking for like an eyeshadow colour, say your dress is like bright pink and you don't want bright pink on your eyelids, but you're not sure what eyeshadow colour to go for, I always recommend the bronze and nude colours, because they just work with any skin colour, any dress colour, just because they're so neutral. And if you wanted to go and spice it up a bit using a gold or like a silver shimmery shadow, then that also works so well. And I always find that I get the best results after using like a nude, like the nude brown colours rather than the other ones. However, if you do want to add a bit of your dress colour into your eyes really subtly, I really recommend lining the lower waterline of your eyes with the same colour as your dress. See here, I'm lining my waterline with a blue eyeliner just because my dress is blue and it just works really well. To wing or not to wing, that is the question. Well, I am a fairy, so yeah, I think I'm gonna wing this out. When you are putting on blush, I really recommend using a cream blush, and same with the eyeshadow as well, rather than just using powder, just because it lasts a lot longer. And I always seem to use like cream highlighter, cream blush, cream bronzer and cream shadow, just because it means that you won't sweat off your makeup. It lasts longer and generally it looks a lot nicer as well, especially if you put it on underneath your powder and then set it with powder in place, for it doesn't make it as strong, and it just looks really nice and flawless and stays there the whole night, so that you don't arrive there with beautiful rosy cheeks and then leave without them. Why do I own so many lipsticks? Like, how am I supposed to choose? Should I go with a nice nude, or is that too basic? What about like a fluffy pink? Or maybe something brighter, like okay, that's way too bright for a pink. That should be illegal. Okay, what about reds? Why are these all different shades? Can someone please help me? Like the chart I showed you for your dress colour, your lipstick colour is also something that's really important. There are charts for your lipstick colour which match your lipstick to the shade of your skin, and you can also take this further by then matching that colour to the shade of your dress. I'm someone that doesn't suit bright reds, but instead I suit a darker kind of red, so what I did is I just put a darker lipstick liner underneath and then put a bright red on top. For this just darkened my lips up ever so slightly and made my lipstick match my skin colour more so than me wearing something else. Okay, now I have to figure out what to do with this mop on my head. Okay, let's start by putting it up, because I feel like I can just get it up and out of the way, and oh my, why do I look so bad with this? Okay, let's put it down. I'm putting it down. Yes, why is it in my mouth? This is just annoying and ugh. Okay, at the side it looks very classy, right? But like, why does the other side look kind of like bald and empty? Okay, let's get the best of both worlds and put it half up, half down. I look like a 2-year-old. Why does my hair hate me so much and doesn't want me to look good? I'm always unsure whether to wear my hair up or down or to like one side or something for my dress. Last year I just wore my hair down and straight, but this year I wanted to do something a little bit more fancy, but I'm so stuck on what I should do. So as I was buying my ball dress, I asked the stylist in there that was helping me whether she knew what sort of hairstyle was suited, and she gave me some really awesome advice. When you go to the ball or the prom, your dress is supposed to be the focal point, considering it's generally the most expensive thing and it's the thing that you're supposed to be showing off. So if your dress has an incredible collar and like up here, then I recommend having your hair up or to one side so that you can show it off. However, if you've just got a reasonably plain dress and it's just kind of goes up and down and it's pretty much the same the whole way down, then you are safe having your hair anyway. I personally like having my hair down more, but the collar of my dress that I'm wearing to my ball this year is very pretty and one of the main focal points of my dress. So I think I'm going to have my hair down to one side just because I feel like that way for me I can still have my hair down, but I won't be covering the entirety of the collar, just because the neckline of the dress is one of the most important parts and you don't want to ruin it by having your hair cover it. If you're thinking of curling or straightening your hair, I totally recommend that you do not wash your hair the day that you are curling it, and rather the night before, or even better 2 nights before that. This is because when you curl and straighten your hair, the reason the curls or the straightening part holds in is because there are so many natural oils in your hair that it helps hold them in place. But basically, if you wash your hair a couple of days in advance, your hair will still stay clean and you can use dry shampoo just to soak up the tips, but if you want your hair to hold in place for the whole night, I really recommend not washing your hair, just so that the natural oils will hold it in place for you. Okay, so now to nail polish. These are nice colours, right? Like, wait, why do these blues not match my dress? Like, what? How about a nice gold? But like, where does this gold come into play? I'm just gonna go with a nice nude, I think. To emphasize and accentuate your makeup, I recommend choosing a nail polish colour that either matches your makeup. So if you're using the bronze, I recommend going for a nude rather than the same colour of your dress, because quite often I would go to get a nail polish colour which I think is the same colour as my dress and realise it's a couple of shades off, which actually makes a massive difference. So I reckon it's safer either doing like all gold or all like a nudie pink colour, rather than if you've got a blue dress doing a blue nail polish, just in case it's not the exact same shade. Yes, everything seems to be coming to... Why is my arm so fat? Aren't you supposed to have like muscle on there? I'm just gonna hide in a ball. I'm not going. If you're like me and you don't really do many exercises that include your arms or like weights or anything, and your arms aren't that toned and you're just kind of feeling really insecure about your arms, so you just kind of want to curl up in a ball and stay home because you just don't think your arms look nice enough, well then all you have to do is just take some bronzer and a small brush and just contour where your muscles are supposed to go. For me, I had to actually go and find a picture of what arm muscles are supposed to look like and then contour them like that, because I really had no idea where arm muscles were supposed to go. I love this necklace, it's so pretty, but I always like the one I'm wearing. What, should I wear both or should I just wear one? Why don't I just like put all of my bangles on, because like YOLO, why not? It would just look so great, right? You really have to avoid going over the top with jewellery. I have noticed quite a few girls wearing tons and tons of jewellery and accessories. Jewellery is supposed to complement the dress, not take over from the focal point of the dress. So if you've got a really plain dress, you can generally get away with more jewellery than if you have a more busy dress. However, that doesn't mean that you could have like cuffs and cuffs of bracelets and things like that, or like 3 or 4 necklaces laid on top of each other. It's okay to have a couple bits of jewellery because I mean they're beautiful and they're part of the whole thing, but I really recommend just being really careful with how many pieces of jewellery you use, because you don't want to put on so much that all the attention is drawn away from the dress and looking at what's on your wrist and or what's around your neck rather than what's on your body. Easy, easy. Whoa! That's it. I'm wearing flip-flops. Before at that time we've gotten some amazing prom shoes that are really high and then ending up tripping over in them. So I really recommend just practicing walking in your heels, and if you've got to do a special dance, then practice your dance in your heels, just because it's so embarrassing falling over in your heels. I know from experience, and you do not want to be that one person who shows up looking great and then just just gets into the room and just falls flat on their face because they can't walk in their heels. I recommend practicing for about 10 minutes a day for like the week leading up to your prom, just to make sure that you are able to walk in them, and if you can't then you've got some practice into it. And if it is your first time wearing heels, I recommend not going for like the proper like massive stilettos, but maybe the smaller ones just to start with, just so you get used to what it's like to walk in heels. So now moving on to what I keep in my clutch, and for those of you who watched my getting ready for prom video last year, this was my clutch I used, and I just thought I'd use it again today just because it's the only clutch I have and I love it so much. I'm not sure where I got it from, my mum got it for me actually. It just has like a really pretty gem at the front, and then it just clasps open like this, and then there's a really big inside, and it fits a ridiculous amount of stuff in it, and it has a little gold chain you can hold it by as well, and I think it is just so cute, and it's velvety and nice and soft. So first thing I have is my phone, just so I can take like the odd selfie and things like that. So next is some body spray or perfume, just in case you'll be dancing a lot and you just want to make sure you smell good. This is a Victoria's Secret Coconut Passion Body Mist, and it's just a small version of it so that it can fit in my purse. Next is a tampon, just in case, because you know girls, you never know when it's going to happen. Next is just a bright red lipstick that I was wearing, and then I recommend taking a concealer. This is the Fake Up Benefit Concealer, just in case like bit of your makeup sweats off or you find a blemish you didn't know you had, you just want to top it up with some concealer. Next is some lip balm, just because your lips will get really dry from having lipstick on them all night, and this is just the Blistex lip conditioner. And lastly is a hair tie and or some bobby pins, just in case your hair comes out or you are bored of having your hair down and you want to tie it up, just so that when the end of the night comes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. I hope you guys have the best balls or proms, or whatever you call them, in the whole wide world. And yeah, if you want to see more of my faves, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love you guys all so much. Smile, be safe and stay beautiful guys, and